Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I'm testing out some products from Florence by Mills, which is a brand new makeup and skincare line by Millie Brown, and I love Stranger Things, I love her on there. So I actually saw this randomly, I can't remember where it was, I think I might have been on Ulta's website just looking at some new products that have come out, and I came across this and it actually was only released in Boots on Friday I believe, and I picked up 4 different products, so skincare and beauty, and I picked up 2 skincare and 2 beauty items, and the skincare I'm testing now at the moment, and so far I'm liking it, but I will do a full review to let you know how it goes. So I have Swimming Under the Eyes gel pads, which are these ones, and they're actually really cute. If you look on the website, they're the ones where it looks like little whales, and I love the packaging of everything on here. It's just so clean, just so sleek. So this is what it looks like. So you have it in there, you also have a spatula as well, and that is what they look like, and they're really good actually. I'm really enjoying them so far. Then I also have the Mind Glowing Peel Off Mask, which is very strange for me because I can't really use many masks, and this I can use and it doesn't irritate my skin. It has tea tree and loads of things like that, and this is what it looks like. It's so gloopy, but it's really cool when you put it on, and it smells really good as well. It's got loads of skincare benefits and things like that. So those are the 2 skincare products I'm testing out at the moment, and like I said, I will do a full review and let you know how they go. So the makeup items that I have, I actually looked on Ulta's website and saw what was the best selling ones. So I have the Like a Light skin tint, and then I also have the Glow Yeah lip oil as well, and I really like lip oils, and I have the Lancome ones and I really like them, so hopefully this is going to be really good. And my lips at the moment are pretty dry, so I'm just hopeful that this is going to be really nice. This is meant to be sort of like a foundation, but very, very light on the skin. So I know for a fact that this probably isn't going to be full coverage. I also know for a fact that it's probably not going to stay on all day, but I just want to get something that's a bit lighter on my skin. It's been as at the moment my skin is looking quite good. I am really wanting to try something that's a little bit lighter on the skin and see how it goes. And on the website I just looked at the about section just to see what this makeup line and skincare line is about, and it says clean means saying no to parabens, sulfates, dyes, animal testing, animal byproducts, and saying yes to vitamins, antioxidants and botanicals. We create safe products that really work and designed to make you feel good. So everything in here is phthalate free, paraben free, sulfate free, synthetic fragrance free for all skin types, and it's all cruelty free as well. And I'm actually really excited to try this out because I'm one of those people that now I've decided that I'm going to go on one of those health kicks, and I've decided that I'm going to use makeup that's got really good skincare in it because I really want to take care of my skin at the moment, because at the moment it has been breaking out quite a lot and it just doesn't look too good. So I thought that I'd try out some of these new products and see how they are and see if they react well to my skin. So if you're new to my channel and you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, and also make sure to hit the bell icon just so you're notified every time I upload a new video. So the skin tint comes in 20 different shades. They go from very fair all the way to deep dark, and the shade that I got is LM050, which is light medium, and this one was the one with the yellow undertone, so I thought it'd be pretty good for my self tan. And the Glow Yeah lip oil comes in 1 shade and it's $14 to £14, and this is sold out everywhere. I believe it's sold out on Boots, it's sold out on Ulta, and it's also sold out on their website, so I'm assuming this is probably going to be a really good one because it's one of their best sellers. And on the box it also says we keep it clean, cruelty free and vegan for all skin types, dermatologically tested. So it doesn't have really any claims on the website. It doesn't say how long it's going to last for. It just says it's meant to make your skin look better. So it says sometimes we want to glow and we just can't. This non-greasy skin tint gives us all the glow we need, but it's still sheer enough to let our natural beauty shine through. Made with plant-based oils and nourishing moisturisers to make our skin look and feel smoother like a little dewdrop. It serves serious looks and hydration while adding a pop of shine for that glow yeah feeling all day. No more dry lips, African mango butter and paracress flower keep us looking fresh and cute. So all the products have loads of antioxidants and really good skincare products in there, so I'm hoping it's going to be really good. And honestly, if the skin tint doesn't last all day, I'm not really going to be too shocked because I have never tried out a skin tint before. I just wanted something that's lighter on my skin. I do have very oily skin, so not many things stand all day, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, we're going to zoom in and we're going to try out these products. So the first product that I'm testing out is the Like a Light skin tint, and this is in the shade LM050, and at the moment my skin is looking pretty good. I did do a first impression, well I filmed it last week, and I think it'll be up after this video just because this is a new product, so I want to get it out as quick as possible. And this is actually really reminding me of the product that I tested out. So this looks a lot like the It Cosmetics CC cream, and I think it looks pretty good. I like the fact that it has a pump on there. I like the fact that it's see-through so you can see how much product that you have left on there. So in that first impression my skin was horrendous. I was breaking out everywhere, and at the moment my skin is looking pretty good, so I am quite happy with how my skin looks. So I feel like I can test out a product that's like this, that's not full coverage and is sort of like a sheer coverage or a low coverage foundation, and this is basically just a skin tint. Never tried one of these before, so it's going to be a first impression on all skin tints as well as this one. And on the box it says to blend 1 to 2 pumps onto skin with fingertips. Now I don't use my fingertips for anything, I actually use a beauty blender because I feel like it blends it in a little bit more and I get more coverage with it. So I think what I might do is try out the fingertips on one side and then do the sponge on the other side and see which one looks better. So I do have clean hands. I also prime my skin, use my Step 1 mattifying primer from Makeup Forever. That's my favourite one. I use it with all my foundations for all my first impressions, so it's not really going to be any different to how I do all my other first impressions. I'm going to do one pump. I'm going to do it on one side of the face. I'm going to blend it in with the fingertips and we'll see how it covers. Now I'm not expecting it to be full coverage just because it does say that it's a light sheer tint, so I am hoping that it's going to just even out my redness. I do have a couple of blemishes down here. I do have a bit of redness, but my skin is looking okay at the moment, so I'm trying to keep it as good as this. It actually looks like there's quite a lot on there, so I'm just going to dab it on, and that looks like the perfect colour. I did really well with picking this colour. Usually I just go for anything that's light medium with a yellow undertone, and usually it matches me really well. So that's not even one full pump. I still have some on my finger there. So I'm just going to use my fingertips to just blend it in. I haven't used a pore filling primer either because obviously I don't know how this is going to go with my pores. Okay, I really don't like using my fingers, so I'm going to use my beauty blender and blend this all out. So you do get a pretty sheer coverage, and I think I am going to build up a little bit more. I don't know if it's because I used a sponge that has come off, but with my fingers I just felt like that I wasn't really getting anywhere with it. I just felt like it was pretty much rubbing off. So I'm just going to have half a pump on because I pretty much used half a pump when I used my fingers and it just sort of came off. So we'll just see how this goes on. So this is what the skin tint looks like on one side of my face, and even in the viewfinder I can see a difference. So it has covered up quite a lot of my redness. My skin tone looks very even. I can't really see my blemishes, like they're peeking through a little bit, but it just looks like my skin. I really like this, and I never thought I would like a skin tint, but this looks really nice. It looks very natural on the skin, which is why I did more natural eyes today. I actually really like this. I feel like my skin is nice and even, and it doesn't look really red or anything like that. And this actually looks like how I wish my skin looked. It gives a nice coverage. It's sort of like a light to medium coverage. You can build it up to medium, and I just built it up on my cheeks a little bit, but this actually looks really good. I don't think I'd recommend using your fingers just because I don't feel like it works well for me, but if you do use your fingers with all your foundations, then just stick to that. But I always use a beauty blender, and I feel like that's probably the best for me. It's not to the point where it looks like it's full coverage and it's a massive difference, but my skin just looks really even, and that's what it looks like before. So you can see some redness and some blemishes, also a lot of redness on my head, and then turn the other side and my skin tone just looks evened out. It doesn't look really heavy, it feels nice, and I don't think there's really a scent. There's not actually a scent to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, do the other side of my face, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So this is what skin tint looks like on my face, and honestly I really am liking it. I feel like it looks pretty nice on the skin. It feels nice and refreshing on the skin as well, and the only place where it hasn't really built up is my nose, but I do have a problem with most foundations on my nose. I don't know what it is, but they tend to just slide off, and I honestly have no idea how to stop that. But I'm liking this. I feel like it's covered up my redness really well. I have an even skin tone, and I am liking it. I feel like the colour looks really good as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, do the rest of my makeup, and then I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. So I've finished up my makeup, and this is what it looks like, and the last thing for me to do is just put on the lip oil. So honestly the foundation just went on so easily, and the rest of my products went on really easily as well. I don't really do a lot with my skin just because I wanted it to seem a little bit lighter than I usually have for my makeup looks, and because I'm going to work as well I didn't really want something very heavy. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the Glow Yeah lip oil, and And like I said, this comes in one shade, and it says it also has African mango butter and Paracris flower, which I have no idea what that flower is, but this is what the lip oil looks like. So it's a really nice pink colour, and I absolutely love pink for all of my lip products, so this is probably the best shade for me. And I haven't actually seen any reviews on any of these products, so I don't know how they're going to go throughout the whole day. And as well with the lip oil, I don't know how it's going to be on my lips. All I know is that it's a bestseller and it keeps selling out everywhere. So this is a twisty top, and it just looks like a lip gloss, just one of those squeezy tubes that you usually get, and my lips are so dry at the moment, so please don't mind how dry they look. So it feels really nice on the lips, and it feels like a lip gloss but not sticky. It just feels really good. So I'm going to take this to work with me during the day. I'm going to keep topping up and seeing how it goes and see if it's better than my lip balms. But so far I really like this makeup. I feel like the skin tint just looks so good on the skin. You can build it up so it's like a medium coverage. It doesn't look cakey on the skin, it doesn't look heavy. The rest of all my products went on so easily, and I'm really liking it. With the lip oil, I can't actually see a tint on my lips. It just looks like I put a clear tint on, but to be honest, it's not something that I usually go for. So far, I'm really liking these products. I feel like the skin tint looks so good on the skin. It just looks like my skin, but better. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't have a scent, and the packaging is so good as well. The rest of my makeup went on so easily. So I'm going to go to work and wear all these products while I'm there, and I'm going to come back later and let you know my final first impression and let you know how it goes throughout the rest of the day. It's now 9:30 in the morning, so I'll see you in a bit, guys. Bye! So I'm back and it's now nearly 7 o'clock in the evening, so I've had the foundation on now for about 9.5 hours, and I feel like now is a good time for me to give you my final first impression. So I've had this on throughout the whole work day, and I'm actually impressed in how it's done because I didn't think it was going to last very long. Usually with a skin tint, they don't do well for people with oily skin, and I have very, very oily skin. Also, I have sensitive skin, so usually a lot of things do irritate me. And honestly, I like the way that it looks after 9.5 hours. I was only going to wear this for about 8 hours, but I decided to wear it for a little bit longer. And you can see that I do have some redness on my chin. It has come off, and then only little tiny blotches on each side of my cheek have come off. And then obviously where I have my glasses on, because I do wear glasses, it's rubbed off on there. Then around the sides of my nose where I always have my foundations rub off. And then just a little bit on my forehead as well. So not a lot has come off, and I still actually quite like the way that it looks after all this time. And if I was going out, I'd just get a little bit more of the foundation, put it on my beauty blender, and then just put it on the areas where I have redness where it's come off. But honestly, I'm not mad at how this foundation looks, and I'm pleasantly surprised because I've never tried out a skin tint before. I've never really tried out a foundation that's a light coverage that you can build up to medium, and this built up really well. So one thing that I do like is that none of these products have any fragrance. It smells just really clean because it doesn't have a fragrance, so you know that there's no chemicals in there. It's also all cruelty free as well, and I do still have the lip oil on as well, and I have been using this throughout the whole day. I've been reapplying it, so it does last for probably about an hour and a half each time that you put it on. So I have just been reapplying. This is the only thing that I've been wearing, and honestly my lips do actually feel quite nice. I did have really dry lips earlier this morning, and during the day it's just made my lips feel pretty good. Now I can't really see a tint to my lips, but it looks like lip gloss and it makes my lips feel really nice and smooth, so I'm pretty happy with the way that it's done. Not sure if I would repurchase it because I would need to test it out a little bit more and see how it goes through a little while of me using it, but so far I'm really liking this. I'm not sure if it is worth £14, but the fact that it's cruelty free and it doesn't have any chemicals in it, I really do like. And with the skin tint, I feel like the colour is pretty much perfect for me. It matched my neck really, really well. Even in sunlight it worked really well. It was the only one that had a yellow undertone that was light medium, so I went for this one and it works really good. It doesn't look cakey on the skin. Obviously you can see where it's come off, where I do usually have oils on my skin, but my skin doesn't look oily. It doesn't really look cakey at all. You can see obviously the areas where it has come off, and that's where I usually have my oily skin coming out. So around here is where I usually get a lot of oils coming out and on my forehead. But like I said, I don't look shiny, I don't look oily. It's just come off on some patches and it hasn't irritated my skin. I feel like I'm not really wearing anything on my skin, and my friend actually complimented my skin at work as well and said that it looked really good. But I think this is a really good product, and for my first impression I'm really impressed in it. And it is £20, so it is a little bit more higher up than what you would have for a drugstore foundation or a skin tint like this, but I actually like it. I am going to test it out a little bit more, see if I can play with it, see if I can use it in different ways and see if it lasts a little bit longer, or see if I can get a different look with it. But so far I'm really liking it and I'm really impressed with the formula. I love, like I said, the fact that it has no fragrance to it as well, because it makes it just feel like I'm not really putting anything on my skin. So far I'm liking liking both of these products. I think they're really, really good. Also with the skincare that I've tried out as well, I am liking that. But what I'm going to do is test these out for a little bit longer as well as the skincare, and then I'm going to do a final review, let you know if I like everything or if there's anything that I don't like, the pros and cons about it as well. So make sure that you check back on my channel because I will be doing a review very soon after I've tested these out for a little bit, and I really want to try out some more products from my skincare and makeup line as well. So I might actually end up purchasing something else from there just so I can test it out, because so far I am liking the way that these are. Now the price point, like I said, it is a little bit higher than the normal drugstore, but so far I am liking them. I feel like they're working really well, and if these continue to work as well as I have today, then I definitely think I'd probably be repurchasing them. So this is my first impression of some of the makeup products from Florence by Mills, and so far I am liking them and I am pleasantly surprised at how good they are working. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if there's anything that you've tried from this makeup line or the skincare line that you like, or if you don't like, just comment down below to let me know, and make sure that you give this video a very big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye!